Episode 26. First time recording an episode after rolling credits. It's actually been a long time since I last played this game. Recorded a lot of episodes all at once just because I couldn't put the game down. And I kind of had to tear myself away from doing more episodes right after rolling the credits, just because I had to do other things. But I'm back now. And I feel like I've barely scratched the surface even after beating the game. That's kind of recorded in the fact that I don't have any achievements for this game. Thought I would have gotten at least one by beating the game, and I should have. Seems like that doesn't actually trigger until well, let's just get into it. The next day, huh? Kind of like an epilogue thing. Wasn't actually sure what was going to happen after we beat the game and started back up. I left this sitting for like weeks or months even. Well, more like 1 month or something. So, everything that's happening now is going to be interesting. It's our house now, right? I guess. Open in the event of inheritance. Only in the event of inheritance. And there's another stamp. It seems like a different stamp. Kinda wish I had the magnifying glass again. There has to be something with these, right? These stamps. It seems like there's so much detail on them that there has to be some kind of magnifying glass secret on them. And again, I could bust out my old trick of just getting up really close to my big TV and trying to see what I can see. But let's just focus on the main stuff here. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grow older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand, and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? Or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Ovin Nevere, Herbert S. Sinclair. Thanks, great uncle. And there's our trophy, our achievement, both of them, whatever. Our first one for the game. It only took 26 episodes. You have been awarded the Inheritance Trophy for reaching room 46. Trophies will be permanently added to the trophy room, another room we have never seen before. Maybe that'll be our first horizon to aim towards. I'm not sure which horizons we will be aiming towards, as in which achievements we're trying to go for, how comprehensively we're trying to beat this game. I'd like to start with these red letters. Gotta remember the controls. How do I open... No, not that. This one? No. Triggers? Yeah, the trigger. We got 2 red letters. Apparently there are 8, 7 of which we can read. Last one, I don't know why not. And of course there's this thing. The message in the rooms that I was trying to decode. I kind of filled out quite a bit, and just in general, tried to compile all my notes after starting, or before beginning, this recording session of everything that I kind of wrote down that might have been useful. Which rooms have vents in them, minor lore things, the fuse combination, orange, blue, green, white, red, purple, I think. What else have I got? The angel numbers and what they're holding, as well as whatever names I may have found in case those are important. The notes on the music sheets that I found, the words that were bolded and the first words on each page. The names of the statues in the foyer, and I'm not sure if I even mentioned this on camera. A lot of these things were just me looking back on my videos and, as I was editing them to upload, trying to determine how they might be useful. This thing about the foyer may have to do with the note inside... I'm forgetting her name. The woman who runs a tight ship, or landlady or whatever. Her office, that had something like the Flight of the Queen, the March of the Count, etc., which seems to have something to do with the titles in the foyer, but I'm not sure why. Just wrote down all those things in a more easily accessible location. So I have all of that now. But, that's a lot of things to worry about. I'm not sure what I should worry about first. We don't really have to worry about reaching the foundation or the antechamber anymore. We just kind of want to go for things. How do I even go for things at this rate? Well, I guess the first thing we can do is, our usual. Stop by over here. There's like all of this underground stuff that I never even figured out. And the last switch to turn on the fire over by the balcony, veranda, in that direction, whatever you call it. Right, left trigger is to run. What have we got? Let's actually start with the tomb. One of the things that while I was writing down the angels, figured might be worth trying is the order of the angels based on the numbers that appear in the church, the chapel. So what I've written down is just kind of their roles here. Number 1 is to the right page. The plow. Would have written down farmer, but 2 of them look like farmers, so I wrote down plow. It could be just as simple as the order we need, or there could be for some reason the names needed for some puzzle, and I don't have all of the names yet, but their names don't even appear down here, and I'm not sure how that would matter. Number 2 was the cook, this one. Number 3 was the pitchfork, the other farmer-looking one. Oh, should there be money here already? Since this is like a dead end. Did I already collect it? Here it is, the pitchfork. Next was the chimney sweep. Then the maid, then the rider, then the royal-looking one. And then there was like an ace one, I think, inside the chapel, but don't know if that one even matters. So let's see if this does something. Indeed it did. It was that simple. Oh, here it is. Not a dead end after all. Still don't know what these are. There was like one of these in the workshop or something? The combining room. Actually, in between the last episode and this episode, I played the entirety of Deltarune chapters 3 and 4. I guess these would be hope candles like that, right? Suppose these are more universal than I thought. I think I have seen these in real life before, but I wouldn't know, well, didn't remember at the time what they were. So would this represent, like, lives that are alive or something? Maybe? Within the family tree or something? If it were, I would hope it would be Simon, his dad, and his mom at least. Though that may be a leap in logic. Hope candles aren't necessarily, to my knowledge, just indicating who's alive or whatever. I mean, I guess he wouldn't light a hope candle for a dead person. I don't know. Anyway, this door opened up. I thought there'd be like a door over around here or something. Yeah, I thought for sure this might be a door. Just because of the placement of the candles. Doesn't matter. So this just goes back to the underground, right? I had that map of the underground, but I could pull it out on my phone. I just don't need to. Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna pull out that map, because this is a bit more than I expected. So now we're in the catacombs. That's different, right? We were in the tomb and now the catacombs. Gotta go back a few days. Several weeks, in fact. Almost a month. Find my last photo of this thing. Where was it? That's the partial map photo. I need the complete map photo. Wait, do I even have a map? Or a photo of the complete map on my phone? Come on. Surely I took it. Okay, I guess I didn't take a photo of the complete map. Not that I entirely need it. I mean, I have a general idea of the layout. Plus, it might not even matter entirely if we can't go everywhere. Maybe this for a thumbnail. Or, you know what, this is better. Wait, are you the last angel? There, thumbnail acquired, maybe. I ended up making most of the thumbnails new rooms that I explored in the episode or something like that. This is a new room, so... if there were a crouch button, I could get like a low angle shot of this thing and... get the skylight in the shot, but this'll probably do. Something like this for the thumbnail. Any of those shots I can decide later. Before we look at this thing over here... oh, it's... well, I guess I can take a picture of this, but... it's just more of the map that I already had. Like, we had the full map from getting further into the underground, right? For some reason, this is like only another third of the map. The first version of the map that I saw was, of course, the right side, which I assumed was like half of it. Seems like it was only a third, and... yeah, this part connects over to... the part that's on screen connects over to... the part that I got from what's pictured here, room 7, the torch chamber. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, on the right side of the map should be the basement area, which is what I have on my phone. And then the top part, which we've already seen... I guess there's another piece of the map that we haven't seen yet. But we've seen the complete map, so it doesn't really matter. I think I went about this in like, maybe the wrong order if I'm seeing this partial version of the map, when we should already know all of it. Oh. We can pull this? Oh, maybe that's permanently open now. Another way inside. The more doors that we open up underground, the easier we can move about inside the house, or get back into the house through the foundation or something. Well, we would need a key card, I guess. Alright, so we're back here. I feel like I wasn't done exploring over here. It'd be a waste of steps to go back, though. Right. Do I want to keep exploring in this direction? I still don't exactly want to waste my steps. Alright, here's the other part. Still missing the top bit, and we don't know what this torch chamber is for yet. These torches, same ones that were inside the catacomb? Not the catacomb, the tomb. It feels like we can light them somehow, but I would need like a tool. We never got like a matchstick or a matchbook or whatever. Still no clue what this is supposed to be. These weird shapes. 8 torches though. 8 angels, that might be relation. I guess the number 8 appears multiple times in the game, maybe. Alright, and this just goes back to the reservoir. I think we're just gonna waste a step here. That's fine. I mean, maybe I don't have to worry about steps so much because we already beat the game, but if we ever get anything good and want to make use of our day, we're gonna need steps no matter what. Plus, I just don't like the idea of wasting a day. Ah, right, and this would be filled with water because of the pump room stuff. One of our horizons, I guess, would be to empty this reservoir. But for that, I think we need the steam dinghy connected to the pump room, which is kind of a gargantuan task. That's about all we can access for now, except that's not true. Because we also have unlocked things over this way. I think if we move this over this way and just leave it there forever, we can forever access things over here. There aren't any tools or whatever here. We just need to... Oh, we can go over there whenever we want. That's good to know. Yeah, utilizing our current configuration with the second tier of the gear, which has 2 paths, kind of separated by only by 1 gap or whatever. We should be able to connect this one to... No, wait. What we want is to connect this one to this one here. Except we don't have a rotating thing. Can we make our way over from here somehow? I don't think so. I just want things to be permanently opened forever. Is that too much to ask? It's my house now. If we do that, then that's just a dead end. I'm just wasting time, basically. I guess if I come in from the other side, from... Which would it be? Again, I wish I had the actual map, the complete one. If I came in, I think, from the foundation elevator, that would put me over on the opposite side and I could rotate this to be in the forever position. But then I would have trouble getting back over here from that side. It's just no good no matter what, I guess. I guess it won't always be open. And of course another one of our horizons would be this one, which we can just do by getting the steam room or whatever, I guess. The same red box that was over in that one section. I guess while we're here, might be a waste of steps, but we can pull this lever again. Kind of annoying that takes a step, but it is quite a trek, I guess. More than usual. These doors remain locked, of course. Probably inaccessible. We already rolled the credits, but what happens if we go into room 46 again? Can we actually, like, explore it if we do that? It was kind of cutscene only, after we got it the first time. So does Simon not have to go to school still? How long is our little vacation going to last anyway? Should I move this back? I guess just in case. It's easier to move it back here than worry about it later. Alright, back up. Still not sure if there would be anything in the catacombs here other than the little shortcut we opened up. Which with the arrow though? I mean, yeah, I know there was a path here. Well, I guess that's all in this room. Alright, back to the actual house. What is our next horizon? I guess we can decide based on whatever rooms we get, and however many steps we have after wasting so many. Well, I say waste, it was a new discovery, and a door that is presumably permanently opened. I would really like to open this thing up, because this doesn't seem to connect to the underground, that thing over there, as far as I can tell anyway. Based on what I recall of the map. Alright, beginning our day with 53 steps remaining. Gotta kind of remember how to play this game, I guess. Oh. Well, there's a new room. The Mount Holly gift shop. Sure. Would you look at that? Not very merchandisable for a game called Blueprints, is it? Was this blue? I thought it was supposed to be based on my notes. Yellow for Arch Aries? I guess this might not be the Arch Aries symbol. We got a lunchbox. Oh, wait, hang on. We got a name too. I guess that's Joya, isn't it? Enjoy a lunch. See, when they put in the names like this, it makes me think that the names are actually needed for some kind of puzzle at some point. So let's see. Angel number 2, the cook. Name Joya. Writing that down. Hiding puzzles within merchandise. How fun. Oh, it's Swimbird. Much more marketable. Blue tents. Tents fit for a prince. Wait, what can we even buy here? The Mount Holly Tea. A permanent addition to walk-in closet. It just looks nice. Okay. So what? Who cares? A lunchbox. A permanent addition to the dining room. When you reach rank 5 with lunchbox, gain half your dinner steps. Wait, let me reread that. So you pick up the lunchbox in the dining room, wherever that spawns. And then when you reach rank 5 with it, you gain half of your dinner steps. Which means dinner... Does that mean you have to get the dinner first, or... Because I guess dinner can be 20 or 30 depending on if you have the room or not. I guess this means it'll be 10 if you didn't meet the requirement to make your dinner extra good, and then it becomes 15 if you did. Still not sure if that means you have to have actually unlocked the dinner, or not. No, that wouldn't make sense. It's a lunchbox. And you reach rank 5 before you reach rank 8, which is how you unlock the dinner. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be... You just have to like meet the requirement if you want the extra steps from the lunchbox somehow. Somehow, I don't know how you would do it. Wait. What the hell is that? Swim trunks. A permanent addition to the pool. A pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Just be sure to bring some keys. What does that mean? Does this let us go into water? And here I was saying Simon couldn't swim. I guess he could, he just didn't want to get his regular clothes wet. Very sensible kid. Maybe. Don't know if this actually means we can swim. But that just like let us go across the reservoir? Like permanently? No, wait, it would just be in the pool, so we'd have to reach there first. Still. And then this, Dirigiblocks. Actually, just before doing this recording session, had an update to the game. And while I was updating, I was checking if there was going to be like any more stuff added. They did mention that they were like going to have a patch 1.1 or something, which is still upcoming. That was going to be, I guess, the final version of the game. Don't know what was going to be in it, but I think they mentioned an overhyped arcade cabinet. So this. Swimbird plushie. Unlock dare mode? What? God. And blue tents. A permanent addition to the campsite. Blue tents can only be purchased after you have proven your merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies in your trophy room. That is still far, far away, I think. We got 1 though. Just gotta find the trophy room. Well, we can't afford any of this yet. Give me the library. For a less common floor plan, I guess. Would we want this later, though? So that we get a less common floor plan that can only spawn later in the ranks? Nah, let's just do it now. Let's just see what we can get. Oh, and we got the fixed stars, which I guess... Right, I haven't read yet. I checked this out, I guess, about a month ago or something, when I last recorded my last few episodes, and completely forgot to come here and read it. Not really, I was just not playing the game. The Fixed Stars, A Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. Fen Aries, Bird and Sons Publishing, 1809. I think that's a different publisher from what dear old mom worked in. The card says, checked out in 61 by one Clara Epson. That would have been Lady Epson, right, I guess? Maybe she had a thing for stars. And now checked out by us, Simon P. Jones. Preface. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. Actually, this might just be the same exact book we've already read. Indeed, it's exactly the same. I guess the only new thing that we got was this checkout card. My mistake. Well, I guess we'll have to come back to the library again to check out whatever else we missed, because this one was a bust. My notes are on the wrong page. I like to keep on my notes the page open with all of the letters in the rooms, so every time I walk into a room I can double check if I have the right letter. So this would have been stag and tag and S. Pretty sure that's correct. Gallery? Well, there's a new one. Oh wait, the study though. No, wait. No, this isn't the one I'm thinking of. I thought this was the one that let us permanently add new rooms to the plans or whatever. Although we haven't gone into the study yet, have we? The gallery is new though. For all we know, that could be super duper rare. Look at this. So many options to choose from for the thumbnail. I should probably make it the gift shop, huh? That seems like a post-game thing. Christopher Manson. Be born? 1954? Not sure. I'm not familiar with this terminology for art. Or artists. Acrylic and oil on canvas collection of Mount Holly. Oh, is this? Well, the letter I have for this position is a T for 8. I'm pretty sure this has nothing to do with the letter in the room. But, what else could it be? Stop signs and a P. Oh, wait. It's for... Okay, it's a puzzle thing. Right. This is a puzzle room, just like the other one. Like the billiard room and the parlor. We only ever had like the billiard room and the parlor as rooms that we could get things from, so seeing a new room with this, I kind of forgot what that symbol was. These are all by Christopher Manson, it seems. So yeah, I guess he was born 1954, if I have that right. Because these wouldn't be the dates that these were drawn, unless they were all drawn in 1954. Which I guess they could be. They all are part of the collection of Mount Holly. So we got Dick and handcuffs. Dick and handcuffs. Do we have some kind of instructions for this room? Like the other rooms did? I don't think so. Hubris, envy, lust, wrath, gluttony, sloth, avarice. Those are not the deadly sins that I'm familiar with. Oh, this is that thing, isn't it? That word that I don't know. They have these in the newspaper sometime, right? This kind of puzzle where you put together a word based on a picture. I learned this word through On Your Tail. Or at least I heard of it in On Your Tail. Don't remember what it's called, though. Well, this one might be the easiest since it's 5 letters. Is it not just Dick? That's a B. W, F, P, T. There's a lot of letters to cycle through, which means it would be a pain to try to brute force this. I'm just going to go with the obvious to eliminate that possibility. It's not like we're going to fail this, right? Like we could fail the parlor or the billiards room. I guess the billiards room lets you retry. This one might be hard, actually. Maybe we need to solve all of these before anything happens. This one could be like our little beginner's thing. That gives us like an easy one to start with. And it is the title. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. This one is actually named the title of the painting, so I thought these little dotted lines were just like a break point or something. A break in the whatever you would call this plate thing between the artist's name and whatever was below it. I didn't realize until just now that the most important, well, one of the most important things is missing here. The title of the actual art piece, so that would be what we're solving for. Hangman or whatever. So yeah. Biotic. And that was our tutorial, so let's go with the next easiest one based on number of letters. 6 letters. It's not stop, I guess. There are wagons. Well, looking at this one, does it even matter what is shown in the picture? Because, I mean, we have Dick, obviously, but how do the handcuffs relate to that? How does this hand relate to it? Like a shooting star, this light. What does any of it mean? Who cares? I guess P is a part of this one, but... Wait, these are all red things. The apple, the fire hydrant, the roses, the wagon. What does that have to do with P? Red P, red. Another word for red, like crimson, or... I don't know. Actual objective... over there? We got Genu, whatever Genu is. It's on top of some kind of table made of letters. What is that, Very? V-E-R-I? Is this Latin? I don't know Latin. You probably don't need to know Latin to solve this puzzle, I hope. And then a bunch of eyes. Could it be I as in the letter I? Good gracious. I don't know. And then this one. Something to do with 7 deadly sins or something. Infinity and pins in it. What could any of this mean? Even if Dick is our word here, what does this tell us about the rules of this game? They probably save this room for until you beat the game, right? Because it's just way too hard otherwise. At least it feels like it. Could be something obvious I'm missing. You know what? I'm actually going to take pictures of these, so I can think about them just whenever I want, I guess. Take a picture of that one for my reference, even though it's already solved, I guess. Hopefully on the picture it comes out how many letters I need. It's a little bit small on the little white plate thing. And got that one. And this one. I guess I could just like look up some synonyms for sin, but that's not. This one should be the easiest. It's 6 letters. It has something to do with the color red and the letter P. Does any of this other artful stuff have anything to do with it? I'm not sure what Dick has to do with handcuffs, so maybe not. And this is also like some kind of puddle, I guess? I think most of the art doesn't have to do with it, which makes things hard. Something to do with red. I guess I could look up red synonym. That's about all I'll do before giving up on this. Red synonym. We got scarlet, vermilion, ruby, cardinal, coral, crimson, flaming, glowing maroon, rose. None of these have P in it though. I don't like this. I mean, the puzzle is fine. I just don't like looking up synonyms for red. In any case, I don't feel like I'm on the right track. It feels like immediately there wouldn't be some word that means red that begins with P or has P in it. At least from my brief search. Let's just do something else for now, I guess. It's unfortunate, but we don't have any gems. Sure, give us that. We'll come back to this later. Maybe as I'm walking around, something will dawn on me. Who knows? I guess the bedroom? Not that it matters. We could just make the no wait, we can't. Just give us the coins, I guess. Maybe we want to save the pantry for later, but just make a dead end, I guess. It doesn't matter. We could buy a t-shirt. With our allowance. That's nice. We should get some gems while we're wandering around. No lockbox, it seems. The office. Just give us this. Well, this is a dead end, and we do get extra coins for every dead end. We could try to get some coins from the tomb before we end today for the gift shop. Is there a guarantee we'll get the guest bedroom again? I think the breakfast nook is pretty common, fairly, so I'm pretty sure we will get that again. let's just go with this. We have to walk in for the actual bonus. And sometimes there's something here. Like this. So we would have made only one dead end by now. That's fine. Oh, we want this though. It would have been nice if we got this before the other room. I think our best move is to make this though. We don't want to cut ourselves off too early. Although we do have the funeral parlor. We could go for this. Screw it, let's do it. Anything good inside? I think I learned my lesson that I should always walk into rooms just in general. In case there are goodies. Unless I absolutely know a room doesn't have things spawning inside it sometimes. Wait, so this room... I think I wasn't too clear on my notes. I had an A, I think. Pray and pry, so... that does seem correct. My final word for the 5 rooms on the bottom here was SAFES. Something like 8 saves, combining the 5-letter word above this room as well. Okay. Well, I guess we're using the parlor after all. Hopefully that's not a complete dead end. At least this gives us some spending money. By being a dead end and also just giving us that 1 coin. And also these other currencies, I guess. Just gotta make sure I have enough steps to make it all the way back to the catacombs. What would it be, like 1 to go outside, 1 to go to the garden area off the side, then 1 more to actually step down into the tomb. So a total of 6 to get there and back. Or I guess that would be 5. Oh, and let's get a good shot of this room. You know, for the thumbnail. It has to be the thumbnail. Pretty sure. I think it'd have to be something like this, right? Yeah. Okay. Where are we going? This way. I could buy the tea already. Let's just save up as much money as we can and see what we can get. If we got the casino, we could have spent like as much as we wanted. That one time where I got like 150 coins. Well, I could have spent 100 on the big roll, but I didn't. We only have 1 room so far, so let's save this. 1 red room, that is. Okay, now we've got 2. Because this is the only way that we can actually continue onwards. Unfortunately. Well, I guess we wanted red rooms anyway. This one has a gem requirement. I'm doing an internal counter thing. And this one. I guess we're doing this one. Oh? Well, what do you know? It's this room. That's great, in fact. Before we step inside, let's open this door. We're not going to spend a gem, so between these 2. This one. Alright, it's the hallway. It's a long trunk, I guess. We have a key. Should we step inside? Let me think about this boiler room first. This is our condition to get to that red room underground. We could do that this run, but we have the gift shop, and we also have the tomb. So I feel like I want to go for money this run, as much as we can. Maybe the gift shop is rare and we want to cash in as much money as we can before we lose it forever. Or at least for this run. Although we can actually check how rare it is. It is rare. Okay. We gotta save money for this. The boiler room isn't all that rare, I don't think. It's just like one of the normal rooms, right? It's unusual, sure. But we can get it, if we have to. We're in money-making mode now. Give me money. Okay, 2 keys is fine. A net gain. I don't know about any of these. Security... Well, hang on. It might be a problem if we... I wish I had peeked around the corner for the boiler room. I don't know if there was like a power door. Let's save it. Until we get more gems, I guess. We'll be back to the boiler room soon enough, I hope. Unfortunately, no item in the green room. Alright, we could either go with a dead end or one of these things to increase our step count. I feel like... Well, this will give us another gem, so we could do that. And we could still, I guess, try to connect this to a bedroom, even though I feel like I've never done that. Oh, is this... Why is this unlocked? Was that added as an update? So you don't have to enter it every time? Maybe the one in the bunker is also automatically unlocked? It'd be a pain in the ass to open that every time, using the time lock thing or whatever. I still don't know how time works in this game. Do I have the letters for this room? We're in rank 3, so yeah, I think I have crack here. That'd be crow and row. Oh, the garage. This does let us get outside as a shortcut back out, I guess. Well, it only works if we have the thing that opens the garage door. Could go for a puzzle, that lets us continue onwards. But we've got the boiler room already. This red room lets us get more gems from the funeral parlor, but we don't want to lose money right now. I'd rather put this in a place where it'd be useless to us. Like if we could put it in the room below us, that'd be great. But I think I'm just gonna do this, because it's a dead end and gives us a bunch of keys. Even if we're losing a diamond, I think we're fine. This is a dead end, right? Yeah. It's a quote-unquote dead end, because it's a garage, it opens up, obviously. Card and car, so yeah, I had a D for this room already. I think on the opposite side of the house for this rank, rank 4, I'm still missing a couple of letters. Right, keys would be right here. For a second I thought there were 6 keys because of the shadows. Got excited. Alright, so we're continuing over through... We could cash in the gems in the parlor. Let's wait on it though. So. Ah, geez. What are we gonna do about this? I mean, obviously we can open that door, but the thing that I'm worried about is getting all this redirected again for walking around. This one's always open, we just need to... Again, since it's been about a month since I last played, I Gotta remember what combination this can be in that lets me get around. I think we don't have to worry about activating the steam just yet. Just do this for now. These boiler things are already, yeah, they're all active, so thankfully that's all automatic or whatever. We could use the elevator to get up there, but I don't think that's correct. I think we need to extend this, and that'd be through this one. We can't do that like this. No, wait, we can. But then we can't open the door. We need to open the door. Well, it is open now, I think, yeah. And we need that through the steam to open that door has to come through this one. So this configuration has to be it for the for that door, I think. Is that right? Then how else would you get up there? Because this isn't active. Where else can we get steam from over here? I don't think there's a way. Because this one only goes over to the elevator. Oh wait, there's this one up here, right? Except that one only goes one of two directions, one to the door and one to the big one up here. So to make this door accessible, can we spin this in a way to... Oh wait, would this... No, that would activate this thing. Well, I mean, this is active, so we can get that later, I guess. But we're in the money building phase right now. We want to go to the gift shop. Come on, I've done this before. It shouldn't be taking me this long. Wait. Oh no, that one is extended by that lever, right? I think? Let's just activate the elevator and go up there. Oh, it's already thrown. Yeah, that just opened it. Yeah, we extend this by... Oh, it's already open. Oh, you just need to do it one time? Is that correct? Huh. Well, if it's open... wait on that one. Alright, then we can just turn this one whenever we want to go to that door. So yeah, we can explore this side first. Okay, gotta be the East Wing Hall, I think. No goodies around. We'll use that. I want to go to the Foundation. This is the only option that brings us there, but it'd be our last diamond. That'd kind of be a huge problem for us. We don't need to go to the Foundation. What we need is money. This'll give us money. 2 dead rooms, or dead ends, and also the steps to do whatever we want, I guess. Okay. And just a step inside. Turns out there's gems. Just what I needed. Well, great. I think things worked out kind of swimmingly. Swimmingly enough. Currently working towards our build for money, I guess. Just trying to get whatever we can from the gift shop before the day is over. So with that in mind, I think we can call it an episode, with a plan for the next one already set. And here I was starting this episode, kind of troubled on deciding what to do first, with all of these objectives or whatever. It seems that just by playing the game naturally, we've already got the next horizon we want to head towards in sight. Now would be a good time to take a break.